It goes without saying that this submod has a few issues to work out, and it's currently unavailable. Unless you downloaded it early and were able to kind of fix some of the issues with it going forward, which is kind of what I did. And biggest issue that I've run into so far is that the game that I was playing before, my game keeps crashing constantly. What's going on, Bear Pack? Welcome back to another episode of the Freehold series. We're here in Valyria, and you may notice a little bit of a time jump back to the start of this bookmark. Basically what has happened is whenever I try to load into the game that I had going before, it crashes. And so this series may be dead in the water. This may be the last episode. I'm not sure. What I'm going to try to do is try to start up a new series from the bookmark beginning and try to set it up almost exactly the way we had it before, press forward with it, and see after this episode if I am able to load back into it. Obviously, like I said, this submod has some issues, and the devs are aware, and they withdrew the bookmark, and they're fixing a lot of the issues to be released whenever they decide to do it. Honestly, all I can say is I'm so excited for a stable release of the submod, but I've had so much fun playing in these bookmarks with a unified Valyria, and the pre-Doom idea is so profoundly different, and so in the last couple episodes we went through and we looked at the world, we did some stuff with slave trading, so I'm going to try to set up at least a similar scenario to how it was before. I'm going to leave the game running. We're going to jump into a time lapse, and during that time lapse I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to talk to you about my New Year's resolution, because it is the very beginning of 2018. My New Year's resolutions for this channel. I encourage you to participate down in the comment section. If you hear something that you like, if you have some suggestions, some ideas, leave them down in the comment section. But yeah, let's jump into this time lapse, and let's talk about some New Year's resolutions for this channel. Okay, so let's talk about some New Year's resolutions. I have a couple that I want to share with you, and I hope that you will get involved with this whole process, because obviously, if you haven't figured this out yet, I have the understanding that this channel is not simply mine. This channel involves the entire community, which has grown so incredibly and so wonderfully over the past few months, especially in the last month. We've more than doubled in subscribers, so those of you that have subscribed within the last month, thank you so much for stopping by this channel, for seeing something that you liked, for hitting subscribe, hitting the like button. I really can't even describe to you how much I appreciate it. This channel has such a niche in being a Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones mod specific channel that I did not expect this kind of rapid response from a subscriber base that started out very, very small and has grown so steadily, and then all of a sudden just shot up. And so I am so appreciative of you guys. You guys have responded so amazingly towards me, towards this channel and the ideas that we've had. So thank you. I do want to get in and say that resolution wise, what I have and what I want to do are so there's some technical aspects to it, and there's also some sort of cleanup stuff that I want to do. First of all, the thing that differentiates this channel from others is that I have specific ideas about how a YouTube channel should be run. For instance, you go and watch Joe Schmo's YouTube channel, and he begins every video by saying, what's up, guys, it's ya boy. And I don't want to get into that. I don't like that. Typically, I record for as long as possible as I can, and then I split those up into episodes that are appropriate lengths. So I record potentially 3 episodes at a time. And so I don't know where I'm going to begin. I don't like that, though. I don't like intros like that. I don't like things like that. I like we've kind of grown into this cold open or just before the intro, I either give a spoiler for the episode that I think is either funny or will kind of keep you on the edge of your seat watching and waiting for that event to happen in the episode, or I do a small little either comedic intro or something a little bit different, and then we jump into the episode. And I like that. I like that transition. I'm not a big fan of the every episode beginning like the first minute just introducing yourself. And you may like that or you may not, but that's my reasoning behind that. And there are some episodes where I kind of fall into that part of my New Year's resolution. I want to get away from that entirely. I just want to jump in, bring you good content that you either find funny or entertaining, and jump into the episode that way. Another thing that I want to kind of clean up and kind of make a point of is making sure that every scene within an episode has a meaning and a purpose. And, you know, not that I think that my episodes have been failing in this regard, but I definitely want to be more mindful of it as we go forward, because it becomes an issue when episodes are 30 minutes long and you're devoting 30 minutes of your time to something that I'm creating. I want to make the most out of those 30 minutes. It is amazing that you are willing to devote 30 minutes of your time to something I created. And so I want to make what I create have value to you. And so I want to make sure that I'm doing that appropriately. I want to make sure that the things that I'm bringing to the table for each episode are entertaining, that are funny, that elicit emotion and response from you. So yeah. Another resolution that I have is I want to clear up the schedule. Monday through Friday has worked really well. You all respond really well to that. There are certain series that you like more than others, from what I can tell by views and the different engagement involved on each episode. And so I want to encourage you to make sure that if you have a favorite series, if you have a favorite episode, whatever, if you really like something, hit the like button, comment down in the comment section, let me know for sure, because we're going to start making some changes. I think the Lannister playthrough is going to kind of fizzle out. I'm hoping that this Freehold submod series will kind of rise, and we will be able to produce some fun content for everyone involved. But I know the custom house playthrough is a lot of your favorite, and that's the reason you kind of stuck around. So if you want to see more of that, let me know. Engage, comment, leave me a suggestion, however you want to do that. Yeah, if you want to see more stuff like this, where we're just kind of talking while time lapse is going, let me know that down in the comment section. I would be willing to do more of this. If you want to do some Q&A interaction, that kind of stuff, let me know. This channel is as much mine as it is yours, and so I want you to be involved. I want you to be connected and engaged. Leave comments, leave likes. For those of you that dislike and want to leave a dislike on the video, I am totally fine with that. You don't go to great YouTubers' channels and see their videos and they have 0 dislikes. Every single one of them have dislikes, and so I welcome that. But I would encourage you, if you do dislike a video, tell me why down in the comment section. Let me know so I can change some stuff. Let me know what you're thinking, what you didn't like specifically, so that I can go about making an effort to change it. The other idea that I have that I want to know, and this is kind of going to wrap up this whole segment, I want to know, would you like a different amount of content, or a different kind of content on this channel? Right now we're specifically doing Crusader Kings 2, a Game of Thrones mod, but would you appreciate a different game being played? Like, I also like Mount and Blade. There's a Clash of Kings mod for that that is Game of Thrones specific. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of the Thrones, so if you wanna have more interactive talking episodes where we talk about Game of Thrones theories, all that kind of stuff, I would be really interested to know what kind of content you also watch and subscribe to. Is it just Crusader Kings 2 specific, or is it Game of Thrones specific? And would you like to see other content associated with that? Obviously, I don't want to take away from what we're doing Crusader Kings wise, but if we can add another layer of content that's a little different, a little bit of a change up, I want to know. So let me know in the comment section what you're thinking, what direction you want to go, and I am so excited for this new year to see the potential growth in this channel. Let's keep on moving. Let's share these videos. Let's get the word out. Let's make this channel great so that we can grow and continue to have amazing, wonderful, entertaining content. That's been my goal from the beginning. Now, let's jump back into the Freehold submod, and let's see what kind of trouble we can get into today. Okay, Bear Pack, we are back, and things are a little different. I would say that Valyria has been less conquesty. You can see we're only kind of in this area, and there have been a few wars and a few conquests, but it's been mostly just small things. Nothing crazy like in the previous, where we had invaded the Reach. But I will say we've had a little bit marginal success. We've at least managed to stay alive. All of our kids, grandkids, and everything are still alive. Some things that are different, namely our sister, who was the she's the lady of Draconis right up here in the north. She's still there. She married this guy, and she has a son. So what we need to do is we need to take our own family, all of our son right here, and his 3 kids. He actually has 3 daughters right now, and we need to marry into that, at least by like one. Where is it? Nope. I just saw it. I was just looking at it. Yeah. Wow, I don't understand what's happening there. So maybe she just has the High Lordship? No, she has the city. She has the city title. That's what it is. So what I need to do is I need to arrange a betrothal between her and probably the youngest. Makes more sense. Oh no, the youngest is strong and attractive. We want to keep those. And look, the other is a giant. That's fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna, this one right here, the middle daughter, who doesn't have any congenital stats. And then as soon as our son has a son, we will betroth our grandson to our other 2 daughters, and that's fine. So generationally, we're doing okay. We also managed to get a dragon egg. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to give my son a dragon egg, because honestly, he doesn't have a dragon. So I don't even know if he's going to be able to hatch a dragon egg, to be honest with you. But he's going to at least try, I suppose, and we'll work it out from there. And I'm trying to think of what else happened. Business focus has been okay. One of the coolest things is we actually do have a fantastic slave. This guy is amazing. Formidable fighter, brilliant commander, genius. So I'm attempting to breed. This girl doesn't have very many congenital traits, but she doesn't have any negative congenital traits, and they're both Jogos Nahai, so we should be able to breed them together, produce more slaves that are geniuses. I tried to sell him, but the biggest offer was 40 gold, which is ridiculous for a slave like this. So I'm waiting until somebody approaches me about buying him, and I'm able to set my own price, which hasn't happened yet. So there is that, and yeah, I think that's really the only big differences at the moment. I was hoping there wouldn't be that many, but it is what it is. As soon as you press play from the start of a bookmark, every playthrough is different. Every time you play, you get a different experience. Something different happens. Even if you're playing within the same kind of constructs, like if you're playing Robert's Rebellion, after you press play, something different can happen than the last time. So yeah. Not exactly the same as where we left off, but close enough that I feel comfortable progressing with this. As I said, I have no idea if this is going to even load in properly next time we play, but I did want to do at least a couple more episodes, if we could. So we'll see. We'll see how all that turns out. But yeah, let's actually advance, and let's begin the traditional series in the way that we normally do right now. Okay. So I died. I don't know how I died, but I died. Died a natural death at the age of 47. That seems a little far-fetched, guys. Just to be honest with you, it seems a little far-fetched. Okay, so this is currently where we're at. We have a lot of work to do. So, first of all, that's gonna have to do. That's the high. Well, no. Let's do Larion as our hand. Rhaenyra, our mother, as the Justicar. How old is she? 48. She's kind of beyond her use. Lameg right there. Treasurer. Wait, this guy can't be my master at arms? That's weird. I don't want him to be our treasurer because we're going to try to sell him off before long. Spy master, my sister wife. And court physician, we need to hire one. So let's go into the decisions tab and let us recruit the court physician. I can try to tame the dragon, Ignarion, that our father had. We did that. We recruited the physician. Let's command our court to do stuff. Collect taxes here, and perform charity here. Fabricate claims here. I don't know if the claims went down. They did not. Okay. Let's take the business focus as well, even though, I mean, stewardship is our highest stat. And so that brings it up to 10. We need to enter into the slave trade. And I think that's all we can do right now. I would rather wait until we have a son in order to tame the dragon. Let's look and see if any of our wives are pregnant. That one is not. This one is. And this one is not. Okay, so we have one wife that's pregnant. And we'll see what happens with her. I should approach the dragon quickly, but I don't want to mess anything up there. I don't want to die without a son. I definitely want to breed all of these traits in. Restrict marriage, restrict marriage, restrict marriage. Okay. Okay, so a little bump in the road, but we will see exactly what we're able to do with this. Whew. Well, we had a daughter, so still no son. Has arranged to meet with you. He claims that he wants to purchase not just one of your slaves, but several thousand from your camp. He's willing to pay 400 gold coins for the lot. What's my current slave camp level? Am I able to look at that? I guess it's 2 for 400 gold. I need to think about this because if I really wanted to, buy a slave camp level for 400 gold. I mean, that's a quick fix. That gives us a lot of gold now. Nope, I'm not gonna do it. I want to keep the slave camp levels where they're at. I want to keep all of our stuff where it is, because when the time comes and we have 400 gold, I want to be able to, buy a slave camp level. So yeah, no, reject. Reject also. It's a little strange. Okay. I need one of my wives to get pregnant. Hurry up. Look, there we go. One of my wives is pregnant. Fantastic. So now we just gotta wait and hope that she has a son. Because, honestly, I'm a little worried about this. We need an heir. Preferably a male heir. Not that I have a problem playing as a woman, especially in a kind of freehold. The issue is that I want to be able to marry all of the good congenital trait daughters to the son. So I'm loving looking at these dragon portraits. They're fantastic. I know somebody's kind of complained about the way I kind of get distracted whenever dragon duels come up and all this dragon stuff, but it's just so fascinating to me. Alright, so I'm not going to bring the slave into my household. Not a very good slave. Nobody's going to offer anything for it, so I might as well just get the 5 gold now instead of, you know, worrying about it at the end. Come on, let's have a son. Quickly, quickly, quickly. I have no idea when the due date would be. Should be around now. Any time now. Let's support the throne, but there's no more. Okay. Ooh, let's see. Your treasurer comes to see you one afternoon. He explains that he has devised a plan to bring in exotic goods by setting up a trade route with a foreign realm. This would, of course, require a sizable monetary investment, but potential profits would also be great. Let's organize the expedition. Let us... wow. Okay, let's buy the merchant ship. Do this the right way. A group of storm singers have arrived at your court with a request. They offer temple funds for the journey if you will allow them to come along on the journey. 5 gold? Yeah, that'll put us at 100. Another daughter! Man! Okay. 5 daughters, no sons. Alright, let's go to foreign lands and see what kind of trouble we can get in. Okay, so we've arrived in the court of Prince Rudo Luxo, who is a Summer Islander. Expedition finally reaches the realm. Your treasurer asks what gift we should bring forth as a token of friendship. We should probably go ahead and spend the money. 12 strong horses. At dinner, you notice Prince Rudo of the 3 exiles' face growing red with annoyance as he glares at your steward, shoveling food in with his bare hands. Let's see. Yeah, I'd rather piss off my steward than this guy in this situation. You're walking idly around the court of Prince Rudo when you suddenly hear a discussion increasing in intensity around the corner. Turning the corner, you're surprised to see one of the storm singers from your expedition engaged in a wild theological debate with a local noble. This could endanger the whole venture. Yeah, I'd rather upset the storm singer than, yeah. As you spend more time in discussion with Prince Rudo, you realize you have a lot more in common than mere business practices. Cool. Now we're friends. With a new trade route set up, you return home with the first batch of goods and sell them off for a nice profit. The influx of wares will also benefit the economy for a long time to come. 100 gold. Nice. And I get 2 stewardship. Amazing. And I will obviously I will reward this guy appropriately. That was a fantastic decision. I don't think there's anything now that we can buy going forward, or that would push us over the hump. We can buy Unsullied, but I'm not really worried about being invaded right now. Okay. Let us move forward. Awesome. So the Targaryen coin flip is still in this submod, even though High Valyrians are prevalent and Targaryens aren't necessarily special in this instance. The coin flip is still in, which actually separates the Targaryens from the rest of the High Valyrians, and so there's still an appeal to play as the Targaryens in spite of the prevalence of High Valyrian houses in this submod. And so our firstborn daughter, who's also giant, is diligent now. Fantastic. She's going to be a great character. Oh god, it's happening again. Gray Plague. Not pneumonia, but Gray Plague. One of my wives. Ugh. Oh man. And this one has dysentery. Goodness. Oh. And now my Gray Plague wife is pregnant. Good lord. Oh man. Dysentery. That's nasty. Oh, and then my mother has pneumonia. Goodness. Look, another dragon dance. Oh, and this wife has the flu. There's got to be some of it that gets triggered for all of the women. And look, pregnant wife has died. Man. I mean, Gray Plague, you expect, that she's probably going to die. Okay, time passes, yet the world seems unreal. Is it as if a life without Rhaenor is a mummer's farce. I'm lost in this sea of loneliness, and I don't know where to turn. Can't you tell how depressed I am just by talking? Okay, so I could say this is nonsense. My kids get pissed off. 10% chance I get depressed. I get widowed, 90%. Yikes. Proud, cruel, cynical, or celibate. I can do this one where I get 90% chance I get depressed. 40% chance I get drunkard. I could get lustful, gluttonous, or fashionable. Or I can throw myself into books. I could gain craven, patient, or content. You know what? Let's drown ourselves in wine, women, and song. Oh, and I've gained the drunkard trait. Man. Well, that bumps our stewardship down a little bit, and I'm depressed. Yikes. That's not good. And I'm widowed. What the heck? I was to avoid... Ugh. That drops our fertility, like, all the way down. You see, the small change might mean 5 years more without repairs, and this is just absurd. What were they thinking? Let me have the money needed to do these changes, and I promise you, the chief architect points out several flaws and faults with the building plans and asks for money to prevent them. Yeah, 4.5 gold. We can do that. That's just worth the safety involved there. So this sucks right here. This is garbage. But I suppose it could be worse. I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying that. Yeah, I'm definitely just saying that.